Alright, we have returned. We are
Yay.
back.
Alright, so I guess we're going to the pawn shop.
Yeah.
New location.
Baker Street. Windy Bank.
I guess we'll...
Let's go to Baker
I
Street
guess
first.
we'll just go outside.
Touch some
Oh,
grass.
it's right next door.
Oh, that's good.
That's convenient. What do we have outside? A lot of closed places.
Look at all the different things in the window of this shop. Ah, that's Windy Banks, the pawnbrokery. It looks much smarter than a pawnbroker's in Japan, doesn't it? Yes, you're right. I find pawn shops at home rather inapproachable personally. It reminds me of tearfully parting with my favorite fountain pen. I felt so miserable. Oh, what doesn't kill us makes us stronger, Mr. Naruhodo.
Even losing pens.
Yeah.
Something over here?
Yep. It's already been 2 months since we started taking lodgings here with above Mr. Sholmes' office. I still can't quite believe it. I never expected things would turn out like this. Oh, I know. To actually be sharing accommodations with the world's greatest detective. If I ever find myself before a court of law now, I will have not one regret. I don't know what you're talking about, but I'd be happy to defend you, of course. Yeah, when I go on a murder spree, I'll take heart in remembering I got to live above Mr. Sholmes. I've investigated thoroughly, but I can't find anything except bushes.
Alright, I guess that's it.
Time to go to the pawnbrokers. I bet you they sold off that violin already. Or that someone is dead in the pawn shop. So this is a British pawnbrokery. Oh my, there are all sorts of tools and contraptions in here that I've never laid eyes on before. Ah, Susato-san, and that spark of wonder in your eyes. You can't wait to scour the shelves, can you? I get the impression you enjoy places like this. Oh yes, I don't know why, but seeing such a lot of things I don't understand is a real thrill for me.
My dear fellows, let us not forget why we are here.
Oh, Mr. Sholmes.
We are calling on matters of business. He's just punching her. Calling on matters of business, not pleasure. He's punching her.
And clearly Mr. Sholmes mean business too, judging from the spark of his fury in his eyes.
Oh, should I be this guy?
It's up to you if you want to.
What does this guy sound like? Oh, Mr. Sholmes, welcome back. Did you hear that brazen welcome?
Well, yes, we are potential customers after all.
We are disgruntled customers, Mr. Naruhodo, and it's time to inform Mr. Windybank of our ire. Come, the fight is afoot.
We fight with our feet!
Alright. Should we look around first?
Yeah. Look, it looks like a puppy! I think it's a puppy picture.
What are you doing? Oh, is he not going to let us? We are not here to browse for interesting curios. We have come to teach this broker a lesson.
But yeah, no, that photo on the desk is absolutely a puppy. It's like got a long face. Oh, but there are just so many fascinating items. It looks as though we'll have to talk to Mr. Windybank first before you can explore in here, Miss Sasato.
Alright. Naturally, you will recall this, which I retrieved from you some days ago. Yes? This second-rate fiddle is not my faithful instrument, Mr. Windybank. The color of the wood is different. It has holes in it. It's not even the same size.
A wonderful summary of our observations, Mr. Sholmes.
I I'm so very sorry, sir. How utterly unforgivable of me, an inexcusable mistake for a pawnbroker. There was only one way to make amends. He runs away. Oh, he's gonna. Oh God! What?
Ah!
I shall have to take my own life.
What the hell, man? What the?
I don't think that will be necessary. Do you?
I thought he was gonna say, "We'll do it."
If I may just say one thing before I pop off. Yes? It was you, sir, Mr. Sholmes, who took it upon himself to remove the item the other day, I believe. Sorry? As I recall, I entered the storeroom to fetch your violin when I heard, here it is. You did. And when I turned to controvert you, you had taken the viola and left, sir. However, there can be no doubt that the blame lies firmly at my own door for allowing you to leave. So I shall not grumble or grouse any longer. May this guilt die with me.
Oh my God.
No, stop, my dear fellow. The fault is mine. Also, you live next door. You couldn't have just
Walked over? Yeah.
just been like, hey, you took the wrong thing. Phew. That was a close one.
It would appear that the fight is over.
I do humbly apologize, Mr. Windybank. Evidently, my questionable disposition precipitated this tragedy. Well, you wouldn't be Mr. Herlock Sholmes without that questionable disposition now, would you? Haha, I do believe you may be right, sir. Ha 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 ha.
It's either laugh or cry, I suppose.
You are, it must be said, one of my more challenging customers. I didn't remind you of the peculiar collection of items you've brought through my door in the past.
Oh, peculiar items?
I love those. In the extreme, ma'am, for example, the unpublished manuscript of an eponymous work, the novels of Herlock Sholmes or some such.
Oh my, a new full-fledged novel? An unpublished? A story I have yet to read, you mean?
Forgive me.
Wait, before you die, you must tell me more.
God. An unpublished story.
I must know more. Tell me everything. Wow, Susato-san is really fired up now. Is there really an unpublished story under this very roof?
Well, one day the gentleman here brought in an old metal chest, you see. I should like to entrust this to your care for a while, Mr. Windybank. For a chest like that, 1 shilling, sir, not a farthing more. It houses something of very great value indeed. The latest manuscript, recounting the adventures of one Mr. Herlock Sholmes. I beg your pardon, a manuscript? You wish to deposit a manuscript? Indeed I do, for I am confident it will be quite safe here. And that was that. As such, Mr. Sholmes' latest tale of otherworldly mystery lies dormant in my storeroom.
Mr. Sholmes, is that really true? Do I sense that someone doesn't want to talk about this?
I continue to pay your fee, do I not? Then kindly continue to store my belongings securely. Of course, sir, of course. They're safe and sound with me, I assure you, on my life.
This is all very strange. I wonder, could I ask you something?
Ah, a gentleman from the east, I see. Yes, that sable suit. I suppose I could offer you 6 pence for it. Without wishing to offend, the tone is somewhat dull.
Sorry?
Aha, but for your splendid attire, ma'am, 5 guineas, no less. The colors are exquisite, the design exotic, Eastern artistry at its finest, may I say.
Oh my! 5 guineas, you say? How interesting. Why do I feel as though I've suffered some sort of defeat here? Actually, I was hoping to ask you about your business. I've heard it said that pawnbrokers are used rather like banks here in London.
I feel like this is going to end up being important to the case that's about to happen.
Yep.
Yes, sir, indeed it is. Many of my customers utilize the establishment as you describe, including probably either the victim or the suspect in the next case.
Yeah.
I appraise their items and offer them a proportionate loan and 2 months of secure stowage. If, in that time, they repay the original sum to me, plus the agreed interest, their items are happily returned.
But what happens if they don't pay you the money?
Then the items are offered for sale in my shop, as you can see on the shelves behind me.
So you never sell items before the 2 months have passed, then?
That's right, ma'am, that's right. Which means some considerable responsibility rests on my shoulders. Should a customer's precious belongings be lost, the only recompense is for me to end it all. The very idea, Mr. Windybank, is an absurdity. One should never talk of one's demise so casually.
Says the man who was telling us all it was a good day to die only this morning.
And let us not forget that I have already helped you take measures to ensure such a tragedy never occurs.
Oh, what sort of measures?
I engineered a simple device, which Mr. Windybank has installed here in his shop.
It's called a security camera.
Call it the red-handed recorder.
Yeah, that's a better way to call what I just said.
Is that not so, Mr. Windybank? Huh. Oh,
Hang on, before I say it.
what?
It's the thinker. Kind of.
Oh,
See?
yeah, over here.
Right here, the statue.
Yeah,
Man, the memories.
yeah.
The many people that statue has killed. What was that deep sigh about?
Red-handed recorder.
What on earth is a red-handed recorder?
Use your eyes, my dear fellow. There are 2 just below the ceiling. Oh, yeah, it's a camera.
I can see what appears to be a camera attached to some sort of timing device.
Very astute. It is indeed a camera, furnished with some 100 pieces of celluloid film. And every 30 minutes precisely, the camera automatically records the appearance of the shop. This is just like in the Steel Samurai case, right? Like,
Yeah.
here I have an example I can show you. Wow, in color?
Ooh,
Would they even have color?
fancy.
Ah, yes, a print from the camera set to record the activity at the shop counter.
And it's a puppy photo, I told you.
Yep. I developed a special type of film so sensitive, it produces a crystal clear image even in darkness.
Really? That's extraordinary. They'd call you a witch. Yes, you are a witch. You can clearly see the counter and the door behind it. Look.
So you see, were someone to enter the premises with ill intent, his identity would be summarily exposed, unless he did it in less than 30 minutes, I guess.
But did you not say that the photographic prints were taken at 30-minute intervals?
Indeed, as you say, my dear madam.
Then what if the incident were to occur in between times?
One could only say. That would be a cruel twist of fate.
Awkward!
I must confess your devices have been giving me some cause for distress of late. I beg your pardon, Mr. Windybank. Surely they are anything but distressing. Reassuring is the word. It's the cost of the film, sir. You most graciously placed not one, but 2 cameras in my shop after all. Which means I must pay for nigh on 100 utterly useless prints every single day. I'm afraid the cost of the film will break me before I'm very much older. Nevertheless, a small price to pay to ensure the safety of my preferred pawnbrokery, no? My dear fellows, we verge on an age where safety and security come at a price. Oh, heaven help us. Now then, Mr. Sholmes, allow me to return your precious violin. Ah, the very thing. Thank you, Mr. Windybank. Perhaps this might mark the end of the peculiar items you tried to pop, Because if anything were to happen to one of them, this would be the only answer.
I really think you ought to stop waving that gun around. Someone could get hurt.
Fear not.
Sorry?
I've only loaded a single bullet, so no one but myself could possibly be harmed.
That's not really what I meant.
Good day to you then, Mr. Windybank. It's been a pleasure as always, Mr. Sholmes.
As I see with this gun right against my temple.
Good.
So, Mr. Naruhodo, now we can explore at last.
I want to look at the dog photo. Let me look at the dog photo.
Yes!
There seems to be a little door hidden behind that curtain there.
I don't care.
That leads to the storage room, where Mr. Windybank keeps articles that are currently in pawn.
Ah, I see.
There's nothing of particular interest inside. I certainly wouldn't recommend any larcenous activity.
Recommend it or not, it's not something I tend to do.
There is but one key, and Mr. Windybank keeps it in his pocket at all times. Before he sleeps, he places it into a small pot, which he slides under his pillow. Wait, why are you... How on earth do you know about that, Mr. Sholmes, and why are you just telling everyone? I am a detective, sir. It is my business to know what others do not. I am frequently assailed by information that I neither care for nor wish to retain.
Mr. Sholmes, you are a wonder.
And the prime suspect if this pawnbrokery is ever burgled. I wanted to look at the puppy photo. Didn't care about a stupid curtain.
Look at this. What could this lovely big shiny box be?
That, my dear madam, is a music box. Surely you have such things in your own country.
Oh my, yes, but I've certainly never seen one so large before.
Shall we listen a while? I guess so.
Do, 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 do. Ah, what a sublime sound. It's like the music of angels.
I've never heard anything like it before in my life.
This particular specimen is of the larger variety, commonly found in public houses and restaurants. There is a metal disc inside on which the notes to be played are recorded. Simply by replacing the disc with another, any music you care to imagine can be played.
My goodness, what a simply delightful machine!
Indeed, though their popularity has waned recently with the development of the gramophone, of course.
Science and technology advance at such an overwhelming pace.
Look at the thinker.
Yeah.
What an assortment of things there are on these shelves here. Crockery, footwear, clocks, and watches. Almost anything you care to imagine.
Those are forfeited.
Oh, those are forfeited items offered for sale by the pawnbroker.
You forfeited your Shoals voice
No.
to me. What does that really mean, though?
When you pawn, or colloquially, pop an item, the broker loans you money against its worth. He stores the item for an agreed period of time, after which the loan must be repaid. If not, he is free to display it in his shop for sale, at a price of his choosing.
Oh, yes. Now you've explained it, I'm noticing little price tags on everything.
Of course, simply by paying the agreed interest on the loan, one can extend the period of safekeeping. So you may pawn that black garb of yours without fear, my dear fellow.
My Treasure University uniform? Never! It embodies my student spirit. I don't know if you can hear it, but there is a car going vroom,
Yeah.
vroom, vroom. It's like, okay, bruh.
We're all very impressed.
We're all very proud of you.
Now, what do you suppose this rather enormous machine does?
It seems to have two little windows for looking through.
Allow me to enlighten you, my dear fellows. What you are looking at is a stereoscope.
A stereoscope. Fascinating!
It is aptly named, I assure you. Look through the eyepieces and see for yourself.
Oh, I should be delighted to. Excuse me a moment while I just have a look.
Just before you do, there is something I should point out. My dear fellows, in order to see the image properly, stereoscopically as it were, you will need to be cross-eyed. However, if that is beyond you, it is of little consequence today.
All right then, I'm going to try it. Ah! Mr. Naruhodo, you must see at once!
All right then. So I need to be cross-eyed, like I'm trying to look at my own nose? What the? I don't believe it. Hang on. I didn't...
Yeah, I don't know.
It's just a photographic print, but it seems like you could reach out and touch it.
I guess it's like if you cross your eyes, then it looks 3D or something.
I guess.
Yes, the sense of depth is startling, is it not? Stereoscopes are one of London's many fads. They are often found in little stalls in the park. People queue for hours to see them.
Because you see, the internet has not been discovered yet.
Yeah.
Why? Why are people meddling with such black magic?
It is no magic, my dear madam. It is, well, far too complicated to explain at present. We shall save this lesson for another day.
Oh,
Or in other words, he doesn't know.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Yeah, he doesn't know.
3 globes of gold. Is that some sort of charm?
Dear me, have you not seen that sign before?
No, never.
The 3 golden balls are, in Great Britain at least, the universal sign of a pawnbrokery. There are more than 700 such establishments in the capital, all showing this same sign.
Oh, I see.
Ha! I had not imagined your ignorance was so profound.
Fuck you.
Oh well, what is the significance of the 3 golden balls then? Does it have some sort of special meaning?
That is entirely unimportant here, dear madam. Irrelevant, even.
You mean you don't know?
Yep. Calendar. Calendar.
Whoa, 4 days after your birthday!
That's not a calendar you could easily miss, is it? 15th April, today's date.
Yes, that's not for sale, I must point out. It is an Eastern-style page-a-day calendar. Every night at midnight, I tear off the front page to reveal the following day's date.
If I don't do it, I forget what day it is.
The perfect calendar for a tearaway fellow such as yourself, Mr. Windybank. What does that mean?
I don't know. And who was it who walked out of here with the wrong violin before?
Well, when the agreed storage period has passed without repayment, articles are forfeited, you see. So I have to keep a close eye on the date. It's something of a pawnbroker's obsession, you might say.
Oh, yes. I can see you're very dedicated to your job.
Knowing what day it is.
That's very good. Look at this. Whatever could it be used for? Could probably smack someone really hard with it and break their nose.
Yeah, I have no idea. There's a small catch just here. Look.
Wow, Susato, you sounded like me.
Oh, I've been practicing. Watch this.
Hi, I'm Ryunosuke. Oh my god, that was amazing! We're going to open it, aren't we?
Oh my, that's amazing. It has some sort of spring-loaded mechanism.
Which we'll never manage to put back to the way it was before.
What are you two doing?
What? Us? Nothing. Nothing at all. Whatever this device is, it seems to have a pair of little windows to look through. I feel as though I've seen something rather similar to this elsewhere.
Binoculars? Oh. What? Only tuppence for it? That ain't fair and you know it. I don't know what this is. This is probably the pawnbroker. The article is barely worth a penny, miss. I cannot offer more.
Sounds like there's an argument brewing over by the counter.
Come on, that can't be right. Have you even had a proper butcher's at it?
Is it that girl?
Yeah, the...
Remember the girl?
Lestrade,
Yeah.
maybe. I've seen all I need to see, young girl.
Yeah, it's Lestrade.
I forget, did you voice her?
I don't know who did. I think you did. But do you want me to do it?
Yeah, you can do it.
Okay. Wait, don't we know? I'm sure I recognize her.
Oh, yes! It's the young lady from Mr. McGilded's trial 2 months ago. Flashback.
Or more like 2 years ago. Oh, I think I was McGill.
Yeah.
Her name is Gina Lestrade, my lord. She's a chancer, earns her crust among large crowds, relieving people of their purses. What's commonly called a pickpocket. She has a gun.
Gordon Bennett, you lot!
God.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Hello, Miss Lestrade. I hope you've been well.
She said as she loads a grenade launcher.
Right?
What? You remember me then, do you?
Well, I remember being completely surrounded by smoke, that's for sure.
So, what are you doing in here? Down and out like the rest of us, nothing to eat, come to pop that black weasel, sorry, coat, have you?
Oh, what is it about this black uniform that makes everyone comment on it?
Good day, unless I'm much mistaken. You would be the young pickpocket who stole our experimental smoke grenade launcher.
Mr. Sholmes!
So, you have something of value to pawn, do you? Allow me to see the article, and I shall negotiate with Mr. Windybank on your behalf.
Pull the other one, I don't need no help from some stuck-up D. Oh, my
business. Go on, or I'll make trouble for you.
As you wish, Miss Lestrade. I will happily remove myself from your presence. And then he just vanished, dematerializes.
He's really done it. He's gone.
He went back to his own planet. I'm sorry, but as I said, there really is no room for negotiation here.
What is that thing he has in his hand?
Is it just gone again?
Some sort of metal disc.
That's a CD-ROM.
And you, go on, leave me alone.
Oh, Miss Lestrade, just pretend we aren't here. We shan't be offended in the slightest.
Susato-san can really stand her ground when she wants to. Whatever.
Okay.
Somehow I didn't really think you were the sort of person who'd use a pawnbroker, Miss Lestrade. Yeah, well, I am alright. I'm a Londoner just like everyone else. That's a problem, is it? No, not at all. It's just that, well... Oh, I get it. I know what you're thinking. That thing probably didn't even belong to her. Probably got it on the dive, did she? Yeah, I can see it written all over your Chevy Chase. Well, I might have been thinking something along those lines.
You're not going to deny it, Mr. Naruhodo?
Alright then, I'm just going to come out and ask you straight. Do you pawn things that you steal from other people? Well, I don't know best to answer that really. Suppose, sometimes.
You're not going to deny it either, Miss Lestrade?
But not this time, I swear that thing belongs to me! The disc that Mr. Windybank is holding. Perhaps we should see what he has to say about all this.
It's a DVD of The Room.
Oh, that's worthless.
It's Sonic 06 for the Xbox 360.
Mr. Windybank, what exactly is this metal disc that Miss Lestrade has brought in? It seems to have hundreds of tiny little bumps on its surface.
This is a music disc, you see, for use inside a music box.
In a music box?
In a music box.
Oh, in a music box. What, you don't even know what a music box is? You Eastern lot ain't too savvy, eh? Wow.
And I'm racist.
I know what a music box is. I've just never seen one of these discs before.
The small protrusions on the metal disc encode the tune to be played by the music box. You simply insert the disc and set the machine going, and beautiful music plays.
It's so incredible. Tell us, what tune is on this disc?
Well, I'm afraid I couldn't tell you that. There are so many different types of music box, you see. British made, German, Swiss. I have no way of knowing which particular machine this disc was made for.
Ah, I see.
And that's it in a nutshell. I wouldn't have any customers for an item like this, even if the young lady forfeited it. Really, I'm already offering more than I should at a penny.
That's a pack of lies! He told me dead. He said it was, well... He? Who? Oh, never you mind. It just ain't right, that's all. That disc worth good money. I know it is.
Well then, you'll have to try your luck at another pawnbroker's, won't you?
Ugh.
She's been in before, of course, this little... tatterdemalion.
That's a word. I see.
And brought some dubious article or other with her every single time, I might add.
Dubious? What are you trying to say? I'm an honest customer, me.
So... oh, that's right.
So is there something dubious about the disc she brought in today?
Well, if only it were that simple.
Sorry, what do you mean?
What she actually brought in was a storage ticket.
Ah, storage ticket. So, Miss Lestrade has actually come to redeem an article from you today? Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. A girl like me has a lot of stuff what needs sorting.
Alright, yes, that's definitely dubious.
The article in question would have been forfeited at midnight tonight. But as she gave me the ticket for it and repaid both the loan and the interest, I was obliged to return the article to her.
But what was the article? Do tell us, Mr. Windybank. We're very nosy.
The little scamp is wearing it, ma'am. It's the overcoat that she redeemed.
Oh.
What? What's wrong with that? It fits, don't it? I mean, it's mine, so of course it does.
So what about the disc then? How does that come into all this?
Ah, the disc is something else. A new article to pawn if the girl and I can agree on price.
I'm confused. I thought you said that Miss Lestrade bought a storage ticket today.
It's really quite simple. Yes, the child brought me a storage ticket, and the money owed on it, as you say.
For this heavy black coat, which she returned to her care, as I understand it.
That's right, yes. And rather unsurprisingly, as soon as the little ragamuffin put the thing on, she went rifling through the pockets.
Oh, you mean...
What? Don't you know it's rude to stare at a lady?
Oh, I see. So it came from the pocket of the overcoat, did it?
If you mean this disc, then yes, exactly, ma'am.
And she immediately tried to pawn it. For quite a high price as well. This is all rather suspicious, I think.
Give it up. I'm just trying to pawn something like anyone else would.
Miss Lestrade, may I ask who deposited the overcoat here in the first place?
Well, me.
It doesn't really appear to be your size.
Me old man. It's me old man, ain't it?
Is it, Miss Lestrade? Yes, this is definitely all rather suspicious. Oh, someone mysterious.
Out of my way, please.
I am a robot.
Oh.
Who's this picture postcard Englishman gentleman?
Okay. Am I voicing him?
I mean, do you want to?
What voice?
Give him a really rich boy voice. He sounds like a rich boy.
I feel like I'm already kind of doing that for Sholmes. Should he just be really monotone?
Whatever you want, baby. He looks kind of like Draco Malfoy. But anyway.
Okay. Good day to you, ladies, gentlemen.
Beautiful.
What's your problem, eh?
There is no problem, as long as you remove yourself. I've a matter to discuss with the proprietor. And if you intend to make a problem of it, I shall see you outside, little girl, for the hiding you deserve.
Look, ain't it obvious? I ain't done talking with him yet. If you think you're such a gent, you should know how to wait in line.
Well, you are an impudent little brat, aren't you?
Yeah, well, aren't you a big...
What?
I was gonna say something, but never mind.
As well as a pickpocket.
Eh. Who Who are you? How do you know who I am?
The question is, how do you not know who I am? Well, there's no name on your text box. So
Yeah, we don't know who your name is. Your name tag's missing.
yeah. You haven't the courtesy even to remember the faces of your victims, it seems.
What? You mean from you?
Broker. Yes, sir. I believe this filthy pocket thief has just redeemed an article from you, no? Yes. The article in question belongs to me. I demand for it to be returned at once.
Oh my!
Now that's a lie. What are you trying to pull? No, I'm gonna be aggressive about it. Erica's over here trying to be like, maybe don't be.
Less loud.
Hey, she's a loud lady, okay? I can tell from her face, from her eyes.
Give me back my overcoat, you wastrel, and needless to say... What? Okay, are you related to Sholmes?
Right?
Any music box discs, too. Actually, wait, he might. Because Sherlock has the brother, Mycroft.
Oh my god, is this Minecraft?
I wonder.
Holy shit, is this Minecraft?
Is dramatic poses like something that runs in the family?
Oh my god. No, you can't have it. You just can't. It's Middleman's, or it was. Now it's mine.
Goodness, Mr. Naruhodo. This is a very awkward situation.
Yeah. I think perhaps we should hear both sides of the story in a little more detail. Is he gonna be like, I'm a lawyer?
Miss Lestrade, is what the gentleman is saying...
What do you think? It's all lies, ain't it? Obviously. I swear on my life, I ain't never laid eyes on that dandy before.
Let's hear it now, you little ragamuffin. You stole it, didn't you? That ticket you brought in here just now.
No, I swear it. I swear to God.
It was barely an hour ago. I was walking along the street, minding my own business. When this little gutterling ran into me, I knew at once what had happened. I've been robbed yet again, I thought to myself. Those wretched pickpockets.
Yet again.
Oh yes, as you can see, I am a man of impeccable style. This isn't the first time that I've been targeted by these backslum scoundrels. Now then, relinquish my overcoat. See, I feel like that coat doesn't look like it would be his style, though.
Yeah, it really doesn't.
Yeah. Come along now, I'm forgetting this guy's voice. Come along now, Miss Lestrade, give the good gentleman his coat back. If you're going to cause trouble, I shall have no choice but to call the police.
Hold on, why does everyone think it's me?
I mean, to be fair.
Right? Just look at this dandy cove, and you think I'm the dodgy one?
I'm sorry, but no one's going to believe you.
That's not true. Ace attorneys always believe people. Well, what about evidence? Yeah? Where's your evidence that I've stolen something, mate? Come on, let's see it.
Oh, I have evidence, naturally.
You what?
Evidence?
Evidence that the article Miss Lestrade redeemed actually belongs to this gentleman.
Of course, we need only consult Mr. Windybank's ledger to know the truth. We'll be able to look up the name of the person who deposited the article in the first place.
Yes, brilliant.
I'm very sorry, but I'm afraid that won't be possible.
Oh?
I never ask customers' names. That's a strict policy of mine. That seems...
Stupid.
Yeah.
What the heck?
I guess because they just have to have the ticket.
I guess so.
But I mean, it's...
Somebody loses the ticket.
For
or...
this exact situation.
Right? But why not?
Well now, as you can imagine, some of my customers have circumstances to consider. They could at least leave like a code name or something.
Right?
A great many of them prefer to maintain their anonymity.
Yes, I see. But then, how can you know if an article belongs to the person asking to redeem it?
Oh, it's quite simple. I like that pose that he...
Right?
He's like, good sir, might I trouble you for the watchword associated with the article in question?
Ah, they do have a code.
Okay. Of course, it's... Professor. Oh, wait, is he Moriarty? Do you think?
Whoa.
I think he's either Mycroft. He's either Mycroft or Moriarty.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think Moriarty.
Yeah.
That'd be real cool.
Because Professor... Yeah, he is referred to as Professor Moriarty. Yeah, he's probably... Yeah.
Oh, and that's why it's question marks. Ah, it's Moriarty.
Yes, that's right. And all the evidence we need. This gentleman is the rightful owner of the article. Why didn't he ask...
Right, when
her?
she was getting it.
Without doubt.
A watchword. Interesting.
Watchwords.
So, about these watchwords, Mr. Windybank.
As I just explained, I never ask customers' names when they deposit items with me. There are many reasons why. Certain customers would like to keep their activity secret. Oh, there Sholmes is...
Wow, he's just looking at that picture, huh?
Yeah, I thought he left. I guess he came back.
That wasn't exactly a subtle glance at Mr. Sholmes now, was it?
Great detectives have no dark secrets. None at all.
Yes, well, anyway, that's why I always ask for a watchword whenever I accept a new article. In many ways, it's like the secret combination of numbers used to unlock a vault. The date of deposit, a description, and a watchword uniquely identify each item. And of course, then I give the storage ticket to the customer. When someone comes to redeem something, I ask for the ticket and the watchword.
And if that someone tells you the correct watchword, you return the article.
Yeah, wait,
so then that means she knew it.
Yeah, I guess we're probably about to bring that up. That's right, sir, yes. Just as soon as the requisite fee is paid. And I have supplied you with the information you require already, but for the avoidance of doubt, the article in question is an overcoat deposited 2 months ago on 15th of February. With a watchword of Professor. All perfectly correct information, sir.
But ow!
Really, this is beyond a joke now. There is no further room for doubt. But I mean, yeah, did she also have...
She knew it. She would have had to have known it.
Right?
Yeah, she would have had to have.
Right,
Wait, can we present? Can we present?
I don't think we have anything.
Oh, darn it.
Hey, here's my
armband.
my friend's armband. Do you like it?
Would you have a look at That's strange. Where's my armband gone?
Wait, what? Oh, did she like pickpocket?
What's the problem? Something wrong? Don't suppose. You're looking for this? Yes, but how? And when? And how again?
Yeah, was he not wearing it?
I've got a talent for it, haven't I? Diving. And it's bordering on black magic. And it makes what I was about to say about my armband seem a little dull. So, what do you want to tell me about it then?
Nope.
Okay.
Nothing.
Okay. But there's gotta be... She would have known the watchword.
Oh.
I guess... Oh, we gotta look at
This
him.
guy. Picture postcard gentleman.
Excuse me, but who are you?
One would expect the inquirer to introduce himself first. Though clearly you are not British, so perhaps our ways are foreign to you.
Oh, sorry. Yes, we're from the Empire of Japan. We're studying here.
Oh yes, Japan. I've heard talk of the place. What? Its inhabitants live on some fiery brown-colored soup dressed up with exotic spices.
What?
He's talking about miso?
Guess? You might be thinking of somewhere else. And what was that theatrical gesticulation about?
Oh yeah, or was he talking about curry? I don't know.
Oh, maybe.
Perhaps. Anyway, if you are a gentleman, sir, you offer your own name first, before inquiring after the name of another.
Of course, yes. I'm Ryunosuke Naruhodo. I'm a lawyer. Well, a student of law, really. My name is Susaru Mikotoba. I am Mr. Naruhodo's assistant.
I see.
Oops, sorry.
My name is Benedict Cumberbatch. Yes, Egger to Benedict? Wait. Like eggs Benedict. And also, yeah, is this a fucking reference to Benedict Cumberbatch?
I wonder.
His name? Enchanté.
He's so refined in how he holds himself and how he speaks, but that name is suspicious.
He's definitely Moriarty, right? That's like a fake name.
Right?
Now to the matter at hand. My overcoat, return it at once to someone with the style to carry it off.
Every move he makes, every breath he takes.
I'll be watching you.
I can't stand watching it.
I love these games. Oh, you know what? You know how I sit cross-legged like this all the time?
Yeah.
There are apparently chairs for that.
But you put the overcoat on.
Rude.
So let that be an end to the matter.
But she would have known it.
And thank you for your custom, Mr. Eggert Benedict, sir. God. I mean, I guess it fits him.
Yeah.
Doesn't match his hat, though. With such reasonable rates of interest, I may even decide to come back.
This is why I hate grown-ups. Just because I'm a diver, everyone thinks they make me a liar.
And the contents of the coat pockets, if you please, broker. But of course, sir. Here is the disc for you. Just this one? Pardon, sir. I was expecting another. That is, I deposited another.
Another disc?
Oh dear. I regret to inform you, sir, that what was deposited with me was merely the overcoat. The disc happened to be in one of the pockets, but I was completely unaware of it until now. So, Gutterling, you're hiding more of what's rightfully mine, are you?
Suzu, I don't know nothing about it.
Very well. Then I shall bid you farewell. Say goodbye to style.
Oh my god.
Wait a minute, that disc is mine.
Whoa!
What do you think you're doing, you little tramp? You've drawn blood, you filthy animal.
My. Yes, there's blood on the disc. It's because of all those sharp little bumps.
Okay.
The man must have scratched his finger on them.
Isn't he wearing gloves?
Right?
Whatever.
I found it first, alright? I mean, it belonged to me, old man. So you're not having it. Or you. You take it.
Me?
If I hang on to it, then I'll have it off me again. So you keep hold of it.
Miss Lestrade, why is this disc so important to her?
You there, in the black livery. Hand that disc to me at once, please.
No, don't! He's lying. Grown-ups are all liars.
What do I do now? How am I going to resolve this?
Leave.
Examine the, look at the disc, look at the disc.
Oh, cameo? Oh, court record.
Yeah, look at the disc. Look at the little bumps on the disc. They're so tiny.
Yes, the protrusions are called pins, and they pluck the teeth of the cone to make notes. And just on the edge, there's a small amount of blood.
Yes, the blood of the mysterious Mr. Eggert Benedict.
When Miss Lestrade tried to grab the disc from him, the pin scratched his finger, it seems.
Like when you're grating some daikon radish and accidentally catch your finger. Ouch, just thinking about it hurts. It puts me off eating radish. Oh, for McGilded. He's McDead.
Oh, there's a little scrap of paper stuck to the reverse side of the disc. Look. And a scribbled word or two. Looks like somebody's name. For McGilded.
McGilded? It couldn't be.
But it is, Mr. Naruhodo. A name I shall never forget for as long as I live.
But why? Why is his name on this? How mysterious.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
I guess try talking.
Look at those piercing eyes. He's clearly in no mood to talk. We have to do something quickly before this mysterious gentleman leaves to fetch the police or something. I mean, we saw his moves before. He'll probably try to kick us in the mouth.
Yeah.
Wow, Miss Lestrade is really looking daggers at that mysterious gentleman. We need to do something to calm things down before she loses control and attacks him again.
You?
Probably Holmes. We know where he is.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Windybank is clearly at a loss here. We have to do something about this before he reaches for that revolver of his.
Oh, God. Yep.
Still there. Mr. Sholmes? What are you examining with such keen interest there? Are you as you enjoy a bar of caramel, I see.
Uh-huh. Now I have to remember his voice. So, you found me at last, Mr. Naruhodo.
Sorry?
After that young pickpocket sent me on my way, I was forced to lurk in the shadows. Cruelly ostracized as the rest of you partook in the jovial atmosphere of fellowship. I had nothing to occupy my mind, but was too ashamed to let society see what my downfall had done to me. So feigning mock interest, I pretended to examine the tedious trinkets in this desolate place.
I love this idiot.
Yeah. Whilst, as you shrewdly observed, gnawing on the only friend I have left, this 7% solution of caramel. Pray, do you claim to understand the depths of my despair, Mr. Naruhodo? But how could you? I was so lonely, so desperately lonely.
Then why on earth didn't you rejoin the conversation? Things have gone from bad to worse here, you know.
Yes, I overheard much of your conversation.
I was, as you say, eavesdropping.
I ain't dropping no eaves. Or rather, in my craving for human contact, my ears devoured every word that was uttered.
Yum, yum, yum. You really were sad, weren't you?
Poor Mr. Sholmes. I feel simply awful for you.
It would seem that my inferences are correct.
Oh, surely you're not about to tell us that you've solved the entire case once again.
Oh, he's gonna have it backwards.
My dear madam, sometimes I wonder, were my genius for deduction to be commoditized? How much could I pawn it for?
Oh my god. Seems Mr. Sholmes has had another of his flashes of inspiration.
who knows if it will help to resolve the situation between Miss Lestrade and the mysterious gentleman. What's the right thing to do here? We gotta listen to it because then we gotta disprove it.
Yeah. Correct it, yeah. Well, Miss Lestrade, it would appear you find yourself in something of a predicament.
Where the blue blazes have you been, eh?
Pardon?
When a lady's in trouble, a true gent's supposed to be there to help. Straight away, not an hour later.
Harsh.
And who, pray tell, are you? Mr. Eggert Benedict. You have, in my eyes, a veritably encyclopedic array of curiosities about your person. Oh, we're gonna do the, examination thing, I think.
Probably.
Nevertheless, there are two immovable conclusions I have drawn. I beg your pardon. So, I mean, their voices are too similar. The first is
Or
this.
just make him more because you were doing the
yeah.
tsundere shit where you were
Yeah.
talking low.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that. You're doing great.
Thanks. The true reason for your visit to this pawnbrokery today is something you have not yet revealed. Huh. And the second is this. A considerable crime is in contemplation, one you will orchestrate with intent to steal a vast sum of money. Well, Mr. Benedict, what say you to my deductions? How?
He's turned as white as a hard-boiled egg.
And he's basically just admitting that he's right.
Right?
It would seem that once again, Mr. Sholmes has made a flawless deduction.
Just who do you think you are, sir?
Do you think Herlock Sholmes would have been able to figure out who the mastermind was in Danganronpa? Or do you think he would have done something stupid and had gone, yes,
He would have accused the completely wrong person.
it's Makoto!
Yeah. Like he would think it's Makoto or Kirigiri or something.
Yeah. Jeez.
Ah, yes, as I hoped. That is precisely the pained expression I was looking for.
I crave that, you see. Pain.
So, shall we begin? The time has come for yet another Herlock Sholmes' Logic and Reasoning Spectacular.
Yeah!